for it will penetrate inside of you. At this time, you will make a connection with other entities who are not carbon-based. Here's another reason why you cannot live your life based in fear: you will be faced with what will appear to be some of your greatest tests. All you will need to understand is that it is a test. You will need only to hold on to the light, for in using the white light, your awareness peaks and the test will disappear. Third day. On the third day, Mother Earth will fully enter the photon belt and the actual shift to the fourth dimension will occur. This will be where the photon energy envelops the Earth plane and the 3 days of darkness begin. The outer band of the photon energy is very dense in order to sweep out the third dimensional essence and ignite the fourth dimensional energy. It will be dark because the light particles are so dense that they take on the appearance of no light. It will take approximately 3 days to get through this outer band, and it will appear as if you are in total darkness. Now, don't wake up 72 hours later, walk outside and say, "That's it. I'm out of here." You will have to pay attention and not get hung up on time, for that will become the trickster and will cause the energy to take even longer to calm. As you move into the photon energy, it will literally block out the sunlight. This will be the real darkness, my friends. The essence of the photon energy literally has the ability to block out the sunlight. So when I talk about darkness, I'm talking about the real purity of darkness. However, some of the sun's thermal energy will get through, so you won't have to experience an ice age. It won't be that severe, but trust that it will get extremely cold. Your body will undergo a vibrational shift to compensate for the lack of mobility that most will experience. It won't make sense to try to go out and fix anything. It won't make sense to try to go down to the corner store to see if it's open. You will not starve to death. Nobody will starve to death in 3 days. In the first place, your metabolism will change so that you won't need food. You will ingest only the lightest of substances. In the beginning, there will be only that which the Creator has brought light to in the form of the plant world. This is what the Creator always supplied you with. For whatever reason, you haven't used it wisely up until this point. Now you will not only utilize plants wisely, but you will also learn the true essence of their vibration. I'm sure some will have a bit of a time resonating with this, but most will actually begin to enjoy this new food source. How can people in warm climates prepare for this period? Not by buying 10 blankets or building some sort of cold-proof room. The medium reminded me of when he was a young lad and all the people were building shelters in the earth and stocking them with canned foods. This was in response to someone possibly dropping some sort of giant bomb, and the only safe place was in some sort of shelter. Let me assure you, my friends, none of that will be necessary this time. By the time this event actually engulfs your earth plane, those who are destined to experience the fullness of the event will have learned about vibrational body transfer and motion alliance, so the essence will be completely protected. Be clear that body energy will get everybody through. That's why it will be important to embrace your brothers and sisters in love. You won't freeze to death because you will have learned about meditation, vibrational body transfer. All these things you are learning on this very mundane level are actually preparation for a time not so far into the future. In the middle of this 3 days of complete darkness and cold, most of the world's population will be immobilized. You will slow down to such a state that the 3 days of darkness won't feel like current time does, my friends. That's how some of the fear will be displaced. You will hardly even remember going through this part of the density. Once it's started and you hit the first of the 3 days, you'll literally go into a state of hibernation within yourself. After the shift, coming out on the other side of those days of darkness will be beyond your wildest expectations. As the darkness dissipates, you will have another 2 or 3 days before it becomes daylight again. It will appear as dusk. When you take your first step, you will realize you no longer touch the ground like you used to. You will find that you can take a hop into the air, stay there a little while, and kind of float back down. There will be pockets of this new energy still somewhat thick, so this may be a little tricky at times. You will feel something new moving through your body, and will find that you can fill your body with this new energy that radiates within. From top to bottom, you will love this new feeling that will completely overwhelm the new you. It will take 2 to 4 years for most to learn how to deal with this newness under the guidance of teachers who will carry you through this new reality. They will be honored for what they share, and you will appreciate all those who practiced on this site to learn the art of manifesting. Can you begin to understand why it's so important for all to get the lessons completed before the shift? That way, there will be no need to experience them afterwards. As a caution, let me remind you that you will take any unfinished experiences into this new reality, so before the shift, prepare as much as possible so as not to have to waste precious time while others are moving at the new pace. You will wonder why you're not hungry because of how much time has passed. Not only will you not have the slightest bit of hunger pain, but most, if not all, of your body fat will be gone. When you finally do get hungry, you will recognize that you need to eat something that God created. Then you'll look at the plants that have always been there but you never really noticed them before. Pick one of them, put it in your mouth and it will slowly dissolve and you'll feel its energy emanate into your system. Then suddenly, you'll realize that you are breathing differently. Your breath will come in through the crown of your head and will fill